it's me. I think we're there now. This is the actual console, which you will install in a subfolder of the main site that you're creating. So if we have a look to what's in there, so if we log in, okay, so you will I've set it so you can have different seasons, so it will retain all his previous data and everything as well. So for the season maintenance is very easy. To add a season, you just enter the season name, say summer 2019, and that season is used across all three categories: Sunday pool, Tuesday pool, and the darts. So we've added that, and as you can see, it's now in the list of available seasons. Okay, so let's go back then, and now we have the leagues and groups. Now the leagues, this is so that you can have 2 or 3 leagues within, say, the Sunday pool, the Tuesday pool, and the what you call it, darts. So they can be in groups. So you have your group name, the league name or group name. So we'll say Hop Pool. What should we have? D, and that's going to be a darts group. Yeah. So it can either be Sunday pool, Tuesday pool, or darts. So and if you make it inactive, then it won't appear in drop downs. So if we click add, okay, so the group's now been added. So Hot Pool D is in the darts group. Now you can edit these here, but obviously if they've already been used for matches or groups, then they shouldn't be edited, because that will screw up the listings. But if you wanted to move Hot Pool D league into the Sunday pool, then it's now been updated. But I say don't do that if you've already used them in a group. Okay, so that gives you all the groups and which, or sorry, the leagues and which group they're in. Okay, so then we come to the teams. Now what I've done is, because the team names can appear, you could have, say, the Horse and Garter could have a team in the Sunday pool, the Tuesday pool, and the darts. So instead of having to enter into 3 different areas for the 3 different drop downs, all you have to do is just say which ones that could possibly be in. So for example, if we're adding, say, a team Daz Town, we can say if it's a Hot Pool's own home team, the reason that's there is so then all the Hot Pool teams will appear in the top of the drop downs, so it makes it easier to find them. So if it's not a Hot Pool team, if it's in the Sunday pool leagues and it's in the darts leagues, then you can just select which ones it's in, and then that will appear in the drop downs when you come to select matches for the relevant ones. So if you are doing a Sunday pool team match, then Daz Town will appear in the drop down list of available teams, or if you're doing the darts, then Daz Town will appear in the drop down list. But if you're doing the Tuesday pool team matches, then Daz Town won't appear in the drop down list, because you've said that it's not part normally in the pool team. So it's just to make the lists easier to manage when you come to adding teams. So, and then you get a list of all the teams and what what leagues or what groups they're in: Sunday pool, Tuesday pool, darts, and so on and so forth. And if you make them inactive, then they won't appear in the drop down list anymore. Okay, so I hope that's clear. So then when we come to the match management, when you add the matches, obviously you're going to add them in a season. So let's do some for summer 2017, and we'll do the Sunday pool. Yeah, so it's the Sunday pool league. So now we can set the matches. So when you add the matches, you only add the match. You don't add any scores, because obviously at that time you won't have the scores. You're just doing the fixtures. So you select the date for the match. So say the date is the this is, what did we say? This is the Sunday pool. So that will be the 26th. We'll say, and it's the home team is going to be Pool B, and the away team will be, say, Highfields Club. So we add that, and that's now in the list of matches for this league. And now you'll see the score buttons turn up. We'll come to that in a minute. So if we add another match, say the 26th of March, this time we'll have, say, the Beer and Pheasant against Joiners Arms. So now that's been added, so that's now in that league, and that's in for the Hot Pool League Sunday Pool for summer season 2017. Okay, so now if we tried to add, say, Hot Pool B again with Highfields Club, we'll get an error because it's already been added. So you can't add the same match twice. Okay, so we've added, we'll say we've added our matches. So then when we come to adding the scores, we would come back to this page. So we would go to the match management, and we would go to summer 2017, the Sunday pool, and then we come in and we add the scores. So we'd have, say, the Beer and Pheasant scored 3, and the Joiners Arms scored 1. Okay, and then if we went to, say, that one, it depends on, I don't know how many points they're going to be for each match, but whatever. So 2-2. Okay, so that's been updated. So now we've got the scores in there. So that's simple as that for adding your match results. And obviously if you've got loads of matches down here, then obviously it's very simple then to go through and just quickly add all your results. Okay, so once you've added all your results and you've got your matches done and everything else, you then want to display them on your website. So that would look something like this. Obviously there'll be a lot more than this. I've just put a few in for sample, and it will you will add an iframe, and I'll tell you what variables to use for the iframe's location, and then it will list, if you've got 3 leagues, and it will be a 3rd lead underneath and a 4th and so on, and they will do 2 across. And if you've entered scores, then if they won the match, you'll get a little cup appear beside that one, and if they lost the match, you'll get a little thumbs down. So like that one won and that one didn't, and vice versa there. You see that one won and that one didn't, and that's all automatic. And if they drew, then you will get a draw sign beside each one. And if they haven't played the match yet, of course there's no scores, so you will just simply get the actual fixture. Now this is the actual page within this is responsive. So if, say, you want to add this then to a mobile site, or a what do you call it, a tablet, then you'll see that the actual page itself that's within that frame, if you put it onto a tablet, then it will automatically readjust and make them go down the page like so. And if it's a mobile, then it will again automatically adjust to fit the mobile screen. And if it, as you can see, the bigger you go, then once it can get 2 across, then it will get 2 across. So it's all responsive. Now that goes for the actual control panel as well. This is responsive too, so that if he wants to update it on his tablet. You can update it on his tablet, and you can see everything will show at the right width. And if we go to main menu and go to season maintenance, as you can see, he can manage the seasons and so on within that on his tablet or on his mobile. It will automatically adjust for the mobile, so you can it's fully flexible. Okay, and then in addition to that, on the admin side here, he can add users, edit users, and change the system settings. So he can add a user. Now the users cannot access this page, but they can access the pages to add the seasons and match results and so on. But only the admin can add users, edit users, etc. So he can add a new user here if he wish, and that will send an email to the user if he clicks the button once he's added them with their username and password. And then there's a list of the users, and he can disable them if he wishes. Obviously he can't disable the admin, but he can disable them here if he wishes. Okay, and then in the system settings, he can change the header for the email, and he can change the email address that's going to send the emails if he wishes. Okay, so that's it. So I hope that does everything that you want it to do. If you let me know if you're happy with that, then I'll send you all the files across and the instructions on how to install it. Okay, speak to you later.
Your dream.